When the buyer is there for the inspector is doing his job and, for instance, points out something that is wrong with plumbing or the furnace, and then the buyer asks the question, can you tell me how much it's going to cost to repair? Can you actually give somebody an idea of how much it can cost to repair? Or is this something where they need to call an additional
That's a very good question, actually, because this is one of the most common things and mistakes. When a buyer is hiring an inspector, they expect that inspector will come, will actually inspect the house, and then will give them how much it's going to cost to fix everything. We cannot know how much it's going to cost this, because every single deficiency, every single house, townhouse, condo, and the particular defect that we found will be different in cost in terms of repairs. Because a professional, first of all, they won't tell you the cost. Even if you ask them over the phone, they will say, I need to see it, I need to evaluate it in order to tell you. Because sometimes we see small, but there might be other things that have to be adjusted or fixed that will add to the price and stuff like that. I would say home inspectors, they shouldn't give quotes or something. They can give quotes in case they have a trade. For example, they have a plumbing license, or they are general contractors and they are working in this field and so on. They might say, how much would it cost if I, for example, my company would fix it, even though we cannot fix for you anything for 12 months, I guess, if we inspect. So we cannot do other services to you in case we inspected the house, we found the issues. I cannot come back next day and do the same job and fix these issues.
Okay.
Yeah, there are some limitations about this. So basically, why we don't like to tell you the quotes, the prices, because you're gonna call 3 different contractors, licensed ones in this trade, in this field, and they will tell you 3 different prices, because every single company has its own price range that they're working to fix something. In order to find out how much something is going to cost, you can definitely use pictures and videos from the report, at least to try to find a rough estimate about this. This is something that's going to help you out, but still, when the contractor is going to come on site, then he can tell you for sure how much it's going to cost to fix something.
If I'm hearing this right, the best way to deal with it would be to take the inspection report and then maybe send it to the general contractor or a handyman and ask them for a proper quote. Right.
There are things that can be fixed by a handyman, yes. Most of the time we will suggest to go with a licensed professional in the field and so on, because I see on a daily basis, I see stuff that was done by somebody, and sometimes you're inspecting and you're thinking like, this probably wasn't done by an electrician or a licensed plumber, because you know they won't do this. If it's a licensed contractor, they will know the rules and regulations. We don't operate the wording codes, but they will know the codes of that village, city. And the home inspector won't know all the codes of every single village, every single city, but we are following the general rules of inspection. So basically, in order to find out if something and how much it's going to cost to be fixed, it's good to call a plumber from that area or an electrician who knows the actual regulation of this particular village or this particular city.
Do not expect your inspector to actually quote you on any repairs.
And I can tell you the second thing, which is probably the first question that none of the inspectors like, would you buy this house? This is one of the most common. I would say I hate this question, but now it's not already hate. You hate it in the beginning, but then you just expect it. And you try to explain as nice as possible to the client that I wouldn't buy this house, only because I'm not looking for a house.
I'm not looking for a house.
We are there to show you the condition of the house on the day of the inspection. Then you receive a full detailed report. In my case, it's going to be a very long one with pictures and videos, so you can get a better decision on going forward or not. But I cannot answer the question if I would buy this house. So don't ask the inspector if they would buy it. Don't even ask your brother, sister, mother, because you are the one who is buying the house. You're supposed to like it.